Hey guys, welcome back to yet another video on RevAtlas. In today's video, we're going to be taking a look at Xiaomi's first smartwatch. So the Mi Watch was just announced in China earlier today, and we're going to be talking about the device in detail, including all its specifications, price, and when we can expect an India launch as well. Now before we get started, please do make sure to give us a thumbs up at the end of the video if you happen to enjoy it, and also do hit the subscribe button for more videos like this and enable notifications by hitting the bell icon as well. Now let's get this video started. Now let's start by talking about the design itself. It's a rectangular smartwatch with rounded corners, very similar to the Apple Watch both in terms of looks and design, but it is a bit thicker and a bit bulkier if you look at the photos itself, and that's with good reason, especially considering that the battery is of a 570 mAh capacity. Now the Apple Watch Series 5 has around 296 mAh and the Series 4 had around 291, 292 mAh. Now of course Apple is great at optimization in terms of trying to eke as much as possible in terms of battery life from whatever battery capacity they have, but then again, considering that the battery capacity is almost twice that of the Apple Watch Series 5, this should be able to provide good battery life, and in fact better than what Apple does with the Series 5 especially. And they quote around 36 hours, I guess, in terms of battery life with 4G turned on, considering that this is a smartwatch that has eSIM built into it. So like the Apple Watch Cellular, which has an eSIM, this also comes with an eSIM that you can activate with a local provider, for example. So this also comes with Bluetooth 4.2 low energy. It has 802.1 on BG and Wi-Fi. And most importantly, the screen is a 1.78 inch AMOLED panel. It has 368 by 448 pixels of resolution and Corning Gorilla Glass 3 for protection. And you also get 1 GB of RAM and 8 GB of storage, and it's also powered by the Snapdragon Wear 3100 chipset. Now, the other thing to remember is that it's actually running on Wear OS itself from Android, but there is a MIUI layer on top, MIUI skin. So it's not just that they have taken whatever MIUI was there on smartphones and ported to this, but in fact this was built ground up for a smartwatch experience. So it was kind of optimized to be used on a smaller screen where the interaction is not exactly happening just like you would on a smartphone. So it has been designed to be used with touch as well as the crown. So there's a digital crown just like the Apple Watch, and you can use both of these in terms of controlling your Mi Watch itself. And this works with both Android and iOS, so it's not limited to just Android devices. So it also comes with an accelerometer, a geomagnetic sensor, heart rate sensor, ambient light sensor, and barometer. And it supports sports, activity, and sleep tracking. And they mentioned that this is swim proof, so they don't exactly give an IP rating for this, which could be due to two reasons. One, IP rating maybe is more expensive to get, but the main reason could be that this is meant to be used for light swimming and not necessarily for diving and stuff, because that tends to go way deeper, and this might have issues with ingress protection when you're going to such deep depths because of the pressure from the water itself. Now it also has a speaker, a microphone, and it weighs quite less. It weighs around 44 grams without the strap for the regular version, and that's impressive considering there's a 570 mAh battery also inside it. And the premium edition without the strap again weighs at 56 grams. So overall, in terms of the specifications, they've kind of covered everything that you need, and the main highlight of this device, I think, was the pricing itself. So those of you who know, in India, I think it's around 53,000 for the Apple Watch Series 5 Cellular, and this one it's priced at rupees 13,000 roughly. Basically it's 1,299 yuan in China, which if you do a rough conversion is around 13,000 rupees in India, and that is insanely great value for money considering what it offers on the inside. Now the main issue with Wear OS for me in the past has been two things. Number one is the battery life. So I don't like having any additional device to charge. So of course now you have a smartphone, you have wireless earphones, you have maybe a tablet, you have your laptop, and if you add smartwatch to that as well, it's going to be a whole list of devices that you have to keep track of and have to make sure that it's charged as well. So the benefit of having something with good battery life is the fact that you can actually be a bit more relaxed in terms of the charging schedule, especially considering that every day most people, I personally plug in my device at night every day to charge, so I don't want to be having to plug in my smartwatch every day as well and making sure both are charged and those kind of things. So it's definitely great to have good battery life, and that was one of the issues with Wear OS general Android smartwatches that I've tried so far, even the Galaxy smartwatch that I tried. The second was the ease of use and the benefits that a smartwatch provides. So this one, considering that it comes with eSIM, the advantage is that you can leave your smartphone wherever you want. Say you're at the gym or you go for swimming, but you can still keep in touch with people through the smartwatch. So that is one. And the second is that the interfaces haven't really been that intuitive in terms of using. Apple Watch has been great that way, and even the Galaxy Watch has been good, which runs on Tizen OS, but the Android Wear OS watches haven't been too great in terms of an easy to use or intuitive interface, and that's one of the reasons why I feel that MIUI, they've done a good job. Judging from what I see online, it looks to be quite optimized, quite well optimized for the watch interface itself. Now, we also have a stainless steel premium edition that's going to cost yuan 1999, which is roughly 20,000 rupees, and that'll go on sale around mid-December, while this regular version will start sales in China from November 11th onwards. So that is really interesting in terms of the pricing and the overall what do you say? The overall sort of value for money offering that it gets. The one thing that I kind of miss on this is wireless charging. So it seems like it has pins on the back that will give you the ability to charge it, but it needs a dock or a basically pins in order to charge it, and that's one of the things that I didn't like about this. So while you can charge it as and when you want, and don't necessarily have to top it up every single day, considering the extended battery life, is still annoying to have, you know, pins to plug into rather than just having a cheap wireless charging base or anything that you can just drop it onto and have it charge. So I still don't mind plugging my smartphone into a charger, but I kind of find it more irritating to plug a smartwatch into a dock or thing. I just like keeping it on the wireless charger, makes it easier to take it on and off and things like that. So I wish at least the premium edition, which is at around rupees 20,000, came with a wireless charger, and judging by the spec sheet, that's the one flaw that I can see in this. But then again, if you look at the pricing, I think they've done a good job in kind of giving you what you need and maybe not what you don't need in order to keep the price as minimal as possible. So if you have any questions about the Mi Watch, let me know in the comment section below. Thanks for watching this video. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. See you again in the next one, and also make sure to take part in our Redmi Note 8 Pro giveaway, and I'll include a link in the description below on how you can take part and win a Redmi Note 8 yourself.